Hey up, YouTube.
Crikey!
Hey up, and good morning, YouTube. Well, tomorrow I'm going to see a guy called Freddie at I'm not going to even try and pronounce it, it begins with an M. But I'm going to see him tomorrow about 10 o'clock. I'm going to go for breakfast or brew, whatever. So, it's about 40 minutes away from where I am now. And this is the best spot. The only downside is I need to charge my battery up. So, I've just parked it in the sun then. Where I was parked for the last 2 days, it's here, but it's just where I was. It was fairly busy. And I couldn't park in the sun, so my battery kind of went very low this morning. So I had to start my engine so I could watch motor racing. Anyway, so just round the corner, this is what I've come to see. So I'm going to spend a day and chill out and do a bit of maintenance again before I go into town tomorrow, and then I'll head south. But this is Mirry Up, number 16, POW camp. So, we'll go for a walk and we'll see what it's like. Might be interesting, might not be interesting. But we don't know until we get there and have a look. Hopefully the motor's safe because we're, as you see, we're in the middle of woodlands. So, what can possibly go wrong? There's snakes, spiders, creepy crawlies, anything that's trying to bite you and kill you. Fine. You know, sometimes I'm a dick. I left it on camera and not video. So, this is POW camp number 16 and Mirry up. Anyhow, butchered it, sorry. I know people take the mickey when I do that. But, there's some boards here, look. So there was 300 Germans here. And you can probably pause it and read it yourself. There was 3,500 or 3,500 Italians. It's a long way from Europe to stick 'em here. The cage in the bus. But that's what the camp look like, if you can see that. And then the forest returns, which it will. But it's not all just barbed wire that holds the people here, because we're so far out. Imagine trying to walk through that and find your way out through that. Yeah, not good. Right, let's go and have a look. Well, to be fair, I don't think there's going to be a lot to see, because most of it was built out of wood. You are here. So this way first. Something over there. But yeah, there's little remains. So this is the camp cost 18. So this is what the camp looked like. Yeah. Right, let's go and see what it says on this board here. But there is bricks and remains. I can't see that fragile site. Don't walk on it. But yeah, these looks like the huts. So these is possible. Let me have a look. There's like 3 of them going up. So we could actually be there. or we could be there and they're just going up all through that. Anyhow, doesn't matter, let's carry on. Alright, yeah, so there is bits here. So they look like toilet block or shower block. They're them. Yeah, so they're the shower blocks. Yeah, so we are there, because they're the 3 cells there, and these are the showers. So this is a fairly lump of stone. Camp life, rank, routine, reverent. I'm terrible. That's what it is this morning. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Quite a nice building. I like the stonework on it. But the track goes off there, so we'll go off this way. See what this says. There's a path down there as well. Bids for freedom and escape. I don't know where I'm going, I'm making this shit up as I go along. You won't want it any other way. Me to make shit up as I go along. Part of it. But there is a big push bike area. That's what it's for, I think. This woodlands. Latrines. Bogs, banyos, dunnies, chitters. This is more of a bigger building. See, a lot of the concrete's still here. So this was the German quarters that I'm in now. This is the laundry, and the mess is up here. Craftsmen at work. So, with coming to the Italian compound, and this is the mess hall. You can still see, but it's quite a bit bigger than the German one, so obviously there's more of them. But you can still see the remains of the floor. Flies are really bugging me now. And this looks like toilets, showers, something like that's usually on the end of the mess hall. Yeah, so that's even a saw blade. That's been used for something else, but it looks like that. So these are the showers. I'm presuming dead water in them. And something else up there. So this was a mess hall. KC mess hall, whatever that is. I'm just probably being that thick, I don't realise what KC means. The German prisoners was chopping the trees down, and then they were sending like 100 trucks or a couple of 100 trucks a week or a day or whatever it is to Perth for firewood or whatever for them. So yeah. So let's go up here. Yeah, you got to think all these trees wasn't here. It wasn't here then because they're all been cut down and grown back over the time. So this is the water tank stand. That's quite a big thing. I thought that's probably survived because it's Had to be so big and heavy. Yeah, I don't know what plant it is, but I'll have a look. I'll take a picture and Google it. Stuff like this, it might be interesting going around with a metal detector, but I don't know if you could get away with it with being what it is. There's nobody here anyway, there's nobody to say you can't do that, but it's just kind of, it'd be interesting. It's I would have liked to have done that at the jail as well. It's kind of full circle, but without going too far. I think that's the majority of it that you actually see is what we've just seen, which is not a lot, but it's enough, and it's still interesting because I like that sort of stuff. So a prison within a prison. So this is the bit where they got locked in, and obviously the bit to swell it out. You can read that yourself. So this section here, and all up in there through these trees, is where the guards was. You still see bits of remains of buildings. That's where they lived and everything, and the boss man. But yeah. Right, I'm gonna head back because these flies are fucking annoying me. So it closed forever in July 1946. By August 1947, the camp build equipment had been auctioned and returned to the army stores. At the end of the war, had a fish pond. Why a fish pond? I don't know. Oh, there's more up here as well. Looks like I'm carrying on for a bit longer. Of home. Yeah, well, that's what they've got to do, I suppose. There's a stone. Whatever it is, I'll just walk through it. No idea what that is. But this time I'm going to say this looks like the powerhouse. And my Land Rover's there, look. Oh, that makes a thing. So this is a powerhouse. That's pretty cool. So it is the end. And I could just have walked through that gate there, and there's my Land Rover. Instead of walking all the way down to walk all the way back up, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter, does it? End at time. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next boring, crappy episode of Fat Lad on World Tour. Catch you later. Well, up and good morning, YouTube. I'm in a forest with some trees. Well, what else would be in a forest? So, I've come to see this, which is a King Gerard, whatever it is. Anyhow, so it's a big tree, basically. So we'll go and have a nosy. It's not that far, but we'll have a look. So there's lots of big trees. Well, I can see the big tree. I can see it from here. Yeah, that's quite a big tree. I've also seen some signposts for something very interesting down the road. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. But I'll have a look at this first. A couple of information boards here. For some reason it stops here, so I'll just jump off of it and I'll have a look. So, flies. Yeah, I'm really beginning to hate flies. Little fuckers. There's little spiders here, so I don't like them. But that's the tree there. It's just quite a beast of a thing. It's still alive, quite a beast of a thing. Yeah, there's another remains of one here as well, look. Don't want that landing on you. But this, I'm watching out for snakes and spiders. But this is the King Gerard tree, whatever they call it. And it's still alive. That's quite big. There's this one down here. I know the States is probably bigger ones, but yeah, look inside, look. That's a look inside the bloody tree. So it's been in a fire, that's for sure. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so that's been quite burnt. Some point, oh fuck, there's a log there. Yeah, so it is quite big. Yeah, it just won't take much cutting down, that's for sure. It's quite a wide beast. It really is. There is a lot of, you see some bits of it are rotten, so at some point it is going to go. Obviously all that bits there probably is dead. But there's some beast of a logs that has come off, broken off. That's why the thing's over there and you're not supposed to come down here, I suppose. But yeah, fly went on my nose. Fucking things. Ew, and good afternoon, YouTube. Well, found an odd place. Yeah, it's quite entertaining actually. But if you like garden gnomes, you like this place. Turn around then. So we've got a few garden gnomes. Just a few. Just quite a few, and it goes all the way up there. So obviously people have been coming along putting garden gnomes up. There's one like me there, look. But yeah, it's quite funny, so they just come along and leave garden gnomes. Yeah, some of them go out to more, but yeah, the garden gnome is in it. I've got to be quiet so I don't wake them all up. There's a smurf there. Yeah, because so many of them will be sleeping, really sleeping. But you see, it goes all the way down there. There must be thousands and thousands of them. Some have got little houses. Some have just all alone. Yeah, this is definitely different. If there's a tree stump over there. Gnome Alone. New Christmas movie. Yeah. It's just something fun. Yeah, there must be tens of thousands of them here. Look at them all over the place. It reminds me of Robin for some reason. Yeah, that just reminds me of Robin. But yeah, so it goes Ooh, let's put a sticker on. Yeah, we've got to put a sticker on, haven't we? I've no gnome, but I have a sticker. Oh fuck! I'm trying to break my bloody neck, and the gnome's trying to get me. See, the gnomes are tripping me up. Look, they're all onto the walkway here. Look, absolutely everywhere. You see, if you're terrified of gnomes, yeah, you're in the wrong spot. But yeah, they're all under here. They're all going right down there. Spencer Family Cruise. It must be pretty. Really pretty load. I wonder how much to be. Yeah, that's so much Robin. I'm going to send him that. I know what he'll call me, but it'll be funny anyway. Cool one. But yeah, baby gnomes, all sorts. Isn't this cool? Isn't this really, really cool? Can't believe how many there is. There's not just thousands, there's fucking tens of thousands. Real tens of thousands. But there again, that's how it is. It's everybody comes along, brings a gnome. If I'd known about it before, I would have brought my own gnome. But I've just got a sticker on pigs and bunny rabbits. But I've just put a sticker on instead. But yeah, you see so many. Yeah. Wonder how many there is. I think he's had enough. That one's had enough. Most of them are male gnomes. There must be female gnomes. Otherwise there'd be no baby gnomes, will there? Little fairies. Oh, mind you, there's a female gnome. Yeah. And it is, there's still some up there as well. There's sheep in the tree. That's amazing. And the Land Rover is probably 300 yards up that way. Well, no, 200 yards at least, 200 yards up that way. Does make you think. Wow. Poor devils. Poor devils. Now, isn't that cool? And as I say, tens of thousands there must be. And as I said, there's more over there. There must be at least 100,000, if not more. So people have been coming for years and years to leave a gnome and fairies. Here's a big one. So, retiree club gnomes. Yeah. So who's to know when it started? Who's to know when it started? Yeah. Definitely pretty cool. I love it. I really do love it. I really do love it. It's just a bit of fun. It really is. It's a nice break for me. Just having a rest, having a bit of a walk round, get out of Land Rover. Yeah. So cool. So cool. That's cool, just talking to a fellow Brit. Funny enough about Land Rovers. Yeah. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. Really pretty cool. Some of them got little houses. But so where are we? There we are. Gnomesville. So you are here. So I've been to this tree. So this is below Perth. Perth's 180 k's up that way. There's lots of things to tell you what to go to see. That's quite entertaining. But no, I'm gonna go and find a camp because I need to do some work on the Land Rover and I need to edit. I need to edit too. But yeah, more and more and more. Ain't that cool? So I hope you like the visiting the gnomes, which is pretty cool. It really is pretty cool. I enjoyed that. And yeah, and I did see Robin, but don't tell him because he'll call me the T word because he's like that. Yeah. Better take a selfie, ain't I? Catch you later, adios.